and Linda,
Rosalind.
Erica.
Rosalind, yeah. If it wasn't for like 10 to 20 of you guys, we would have no communication.
And don't get me wrong, we can laugh for y'all.
Yes, no,
We
I'm
are
saying thank you.
so thankful.
That's my point. I'm saying thank you, and we're totally grateful for you guys.
Yeah.
Not a complaint at all. It's like, if it weren't for you, we wouldn't have a whole segment of the show. Like, no communication. So we really appreciate the feedback that we get from, you hardcore listeners that do provide it. So yeah,
Real friends.
really, really, really appreciate it. So this is BTG's response to the Kobe Bryant versus LeBron conversation that Pip. And,
of course, he got something to say.
Had.
That makes sense.
Yeah, of course. A couple weeks ago. Here we go.
Shiznit Show, Dino Red, Pip, Dijon. Hey, it's your girl. You gotta speed up that intro though. You gotta speed it up. But I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to get some feedback on that Bron and that Kobe. Pip, there was a lot of facts and there was a lot of, I don't know if this is accurate. So, I've been a critic of Bron for the past 15 years and some change. Been watching him since he was in high school. So I've never met anybody that really hated Bron outside of basketball. Never bumped into them at all. And the thing is, even as a Bron critic, we've always respected his game. Now, it was things that he did inside the game, that we didn't too much care for, because he was always compared to MJ and to Kobe. So that's where the hate comes from, with inside the game. Outside the game, you're not going to hate on him sending kids to college. You're not going to hate on him for having a fairy tale lifestyle as far as him marrying his high school sweetheart, having kids, not a speck on his record. He speaks out on the black political issues across the world and things like that. I don't see people hating on that. I've never heard of that. I honestly don't. Now, if you have personally came across people that have talked about him in a negative way outside of basketball, then you're probably listening to secondary hate. And these are people that don't necessarily know sports that good. You know what I'm saying? To criticize his personality or what they think he doesn't do, that doesn't make any sense. Because the man has a TV show that did pretty damn good. I think it was on HBO. It was a pretty good show. As far as him being a teammate, he's actually an awesome teammate. He's too dominant for a certain roster, but as far as gelling and being cool with his teammates, he's up there. I mean, he was always by far a better teammate than Kobe and MJ.
True that.
We all know MJ was a piece of shit off the court. To be truth be told, you know what I'm saying? Bron has surpassed MJ as far as personality-wise and off the court things by far. You know what I'm saying? It was just that back in the day we didn't have social media, and Nike and Space Jam forced us to like it. Because he was dominant, we rolled with it. But as far as Kobe, it took a lot of people, even Laker fans, it took them a while to grow on Kobe because of his standoff personality. Even he admitted it, that his personality was a little dormant, you know what I'm saying? But he grew into a different type of personality. Now he's well loved. If you want to actually know how much he was hated, Nike had probably one of the best Nike commercials of all time, where they created that farewell commercial, and it was phenomenal. They hated the man that they had to end up loving him at the end. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm not sure if that's accurate about people, disliking him and criticizing him off the court, because there's actually nothing for them to criticize him about. Again, we knew MJ was an asshole because there was numerous entertainers that would say, he didn't want to sign my jersey, he didn't want to talk to me, this, that, and the third. Whereas Bron, I mean, come on now. Bron is the people's choice next to Curry, but Curry has the reason why people love Curry is because a lot of kids in AAU can relate to his size. That's the number one reason why they like him. And plus, he has the same thing that Bron has, that family life, that girl that he married from high school that he stuck with, the whole nine. So, yes, within basketball, within those lines, you can't expect a Laker fan to embrace Bron fully when we've been rivals for so long. And no, it wasn't a team rivalry, but it was more of a Kobe versus Bron thing because it was a basketball thing. But other than that, no, I've never heard of anybody really like authentically hating him because of whatever they made up at all. And then, like I said, I'm 15-year critic of Bron or whatever. But ask me how many pair of Brons do I got in my closet? I got a few.
All right. Thanks, BTG, for
Shout
that.
out.
Thank you. And just a matter of point, I'm not. I just because you haven't heard people hate, don't mean people don't hate. I have heard people hate, and that was my whole point. It's like maybe it might be after he gets out of the game, but I think LeBron should be like Magic, because Magic Johnson, the same way that people sort of across the board and universally just love him, and but again, but LeBron's also been out of the game for. I mean, not LeBron. Magic's been out of the game for 20 years now.
Yeah.
So
that's one of those conversations where we all basically was kind of saying the same thing with just little slight differences here and there.
Well, I see both of your points though about what I was saying about Kobe and had like, oh no, Kobe didn't have don't go to the twisted. Kobe went not loved either. So I can see that point on that to both of y'all.
All right, so that
I just want LeBron James to open up a theater.
Like Magic.
Like Magic.
Oh. I'm like, what?
He was like, what?
Okay. So that brings another Shiznit show to a close.
Aww.
Thank you guys again for all of your input. Thank you for riding with us. Don't forget to share the show. Don't forget to give us some likes and some reviews.
And give us your freaking feedback, please.
Yeah. So we'll see you guys next week. So for Deja Monique.
Just a girl in my world.
Or Pip Lily.
I love you, Grandma.
It's Dino Red saying holla at your boy.
From all of our crew to listeners like you, thanks again for tuning in to another episode of The Shiznit. And don't forget to tell your friends about the show. Check out our website, theshiznitshow.com, or hit us up on Facebook under The Shiznit. Follow us on Twitter at The Shiznit Show. Write to us at theshiznitshow@gmail.com, or leave us a voicemail and make it sexy at 424-261-4878. This has been The Shiznit.
You're listening to the Red Rock Podcast Network.